Do the combo. See, this is the problem. I'm stuck on the wall. I mean, I'm Spider-Man, but I'm still stuck. Get to cover, Spider-Man. Hello everyone, and welcome to Return to the Spider Saga, for lack of a better name. This is a series where I return to Spider-Man games that I've played in the past, and you can kind of think of it as a spin-off of my main Return to series. For this first part of the Spider Saga, I'm going to go back to the first ever Spider-Man game that I played, and probably the first video game that I played in general. A game that's celebrating its 20th anniversary, and one that tells an origin story, which is always a good starting off point for a series. By the way, this game's intro is so good that I'm padding out this video's intro just so I can include it all. And if you've seen my other Return to videos and are wondering where my esteemed co-host is, you may be seeing him soon enough. So come on and join me as I return to Spider-Man, the movie game. Hey, so if you're new around here, I wear a Spider-Man mask in all my videos. I'm not just wearing it for this game. But anyway, here we are with an exciting game for me to return to. I'm aware that there are other Spider-Man games before this, but this is the first one I played, so this is where I'm starting. This game, which shares the title of the movie, released almost an entire month before the movie did, and it shares pretty much the same plot as the movie, but cutting out the stuff that wouldn't really work for a video game, and instead replacing it with battles against iconic Spider-Man villains that weren't seen in the Raimi movies. Gameplay-wise, it builds off the Neversoft Spider-Man games to provide probably the best gameplay experience yet. Again, I didn't play those games, but the thing is, the game is still 20 years old, so it'll most likely take some getting used to again. It's been a while since I've played this, but you know, I usually have fun going back to it, so that's all I've got to say. Without further ado, let's go check it out. Let me just say that one of the best parts of this game, the music. I mean, just look at this main menu and listen to that music. Okay, but it's actually time to jump into the game. So you know the story. Peter, he gets bitten by a genetically altered spider, and he's got to put his powers to the test. Luckily, this game has an amazing tutorial with Bruce Campbell, so I'll just let him take the reins here.
Greetings. Welcome to the tutorial. Yeah, I know, you want to get on with things, beat up the bad guys, do the whole superhero thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, everyone's got to start somewhere. Trust me, when you're hip-deep in trouble later on, you'll be glad you went through this. Your compass will point straight towards your next objective. You follow me? Well, stop following me or I'll have you arrested. This doohickey is the height meter. It lets you know how much higher or lower you are from the next objective. You are the little red dot, and your target is blue. So now's your chance to self-test for color blindness. Using the compass and height meter together, you should be able to find your next objective, no matter where it is. If you can't find it, I can't help you. Unplug the machine and walk away.
Let's do our first wall crawl.
This is incredible. Am I really doing this?
Well, you're easily impressed, aren't you?
Amazing voice
You haven't even
acting.
gotten to the good stuff yet. Here's a little party favor for you. A combo power-up. Each time you get one, you'll unlock a new web power or combo to add to your list of attacks. For those of you playing along at home, that's a good thing. Throw a punch with the square button. Ooh! And kick with the circle button. Yaha! It may not be pretty, but it gets the job done.
Let's fight our first villain.
All right, kiddo, let's see what you got.
What you doing up here, Pestle Neck?
Pestle Neck? Don't call me that, fiend. Doing different combos on you.
I can't believe how much stronger I am. This is too cool.
Wow, good for you. I'm gonna grab a ham sandwich.
While Bruce grabs a sandwich, let me just say, movement in this game is definitely going to take some getting used to. It's very strange, very weird how it works. And yes, you do swing from the air.
Okay, so here you are on the side of a building. Your next marker is up, so you could crawl. But I know you though. You want fast, you want it now. So I'm gonna let you in on something. If you press the R1 button while crawling on a wall, you'll web zip in the direction you're crawling. Now don't say I never did anything for you. If you hold the L2 button and press the R1 button, you can suspend yourself from a web line and slowly raise or lower yourself. This is a very sneaky way to check out unfamiliar areas. But beware, if you hold the L1 button and press the R2 button, you will explode.
Let's see if I can steal this plant.
Good job, kid. You might just make something of yourself after all. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Now that we've learned how to use these powers, why not put it to good use? Like, I don't know, something such as bowling. So yeah, this game has alternative modes, not just a story mode, and one of them is bowling. So I guess we could just pretend in this universe, before Peter became a superhero, he would just use his powers to web up goons and play human bowling. It's as weird as you think. But you know, this isn't the most lucrative way of using your powers. Like, there's got to be a way to make money, right? And if you've seen the Spider-Man movie, which you probably have, you know where I'm going with this. Wrestling. So yeah, the actual story mode of this game skips over the whole wrestling fight that's in the movie. It just has it in the intro. But if you go into the alternative modes, you can go in here and do this sort of basic combat training arena set in the cage match, and you just fight off waves of enemies. And if you go up against, I think, like 60 enemies or something, you can actually fight Bonesaw himself. I'm using the Peter Parker skin. It doesn't really make sense. We can just pretend that in this universe, I don't know, he decided to not wear the human spider costume at first. And you know, that's just the weird thing about Spider-Man. Let me just say that right now. If he got unmasked, who's gonna know who he is? That's why the scene in Spider-Man 2 where everybody on the train is like, "We'll keep your secret, Spider-Man," after he gets unmasked. He's just some guy. What are they gonna be like? "Oh, you saw Spider-Man? Oh yeah, he's just some, I don't know, white guy with brown hair and blue eyes." Like, that describes millions of people. So even if he's doing all this stuff, nobody's gonna know who he is. That doesn't matter. I got these super web fists now, so that's cool. I didn't plan on actually like trying to do this mode, but now that I'm here, I mean, why not? I also realized that I have the cheat code on for unlimited weapon, which I mean, it works. I mean, why not? This is just an alternative mode, so why not? But I'm about to die, so that's a little dangerous. And these green jacket guys, yeah, I'm dead. It's not even worth it. I'm dead. Score 28. All right, we've got enough training under our belt now. We've heard the wisdom of Bruce Campbell, you know, the guy who cameos in the Spider-Man movies. We did some bowling and we did some training mode, so we're gonna start a new game here. Enhanced controls, left analog stick, definitely. Gonna just play on normal. I've done superhero difficulty before. It's not worth it, and you also can't change difficulty. And here's a tip for you all: don't reset your bonus points. There's no reason to do it. Just hit no. So yeah, let's start this thing.
This is how my story begins. My Uncle Ben and Aunt May raised me like a son. They never had much money, though. I thought my powers could help make up for that. The last time I saw Uncle Ben alive, we argued. I took out my frustration in the ring. Poor Bonesaw never even saw me coming.
I have no idea why they decided to make Bonesaw look like that. No idea.
The fight promoter cheated me, so I didn't think it was my problem when he got robbed.
12 Henry, call back on that 187 in connection with the carjacking at the 42nd Street Library.
10-4. Suspect is believed to be a member of the Skull's gang. Proceed with caution.
Uncle Ben. Murdered. I have to find the guy who did it. There's nothing Peter Parker can do at this point. But Spider-Man is a different story. This is supposed to be the Skull's.
Here we are out in the city, actually suited up in a superhero suit. Peter's just left all his clothes on this gargoyle. But anyway, now that we actually have a costume, I feel like I should bring in somebody who might know a thing or two about design. So here's Michael, who's been in some other Return to videos. Anyway, how you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
You know, back when we played Uncharted Drake's Fortune, I had joked around asking you to give me costume reviews of the alternate costumes in that game, even though most of them were just Nathan Drake and other clothing. But here, an actual superhero, you know, superheroes, they wear fancy suits and stuff.
Yeah, they should honestly be wearing like seersucker suits and like Louis Vuittons. Honestly, I think the whole Caped Crusader thing is getting kind of old.
Well, be prepared to see a lot of crusading, not really capes in this instance. But yeah, this is our first Spider-Man suit in the game, the Human Spider, his wrestling costume. I think it's a bit of a step up from the classic wrestling suit from Spider-Man comics, which is just normal clothes and a mask. You know, you got some Spider-Man elements here. It's not bad, but you know, as my costume consultant, what do you think about it?
I like it. I think that it's like homemade, so it kind of has that like that makeshift quality that I think we all love. Kind of blends together really seamlessly. And I like the spray painted pattern on the shirt itself, so I enjoy this.
Thank you so much. You saved my life.
Don't worry about it, lady. I gotta go.
Wait, before you go, I lost my purse on one of the rooftops around here.
On a different rooftop?
Yes.
Different from this one?
Yes.
Are you serious? Are you taking some kind of tour of city rooftops?
Yes.
This level is just, it's so iconic. For me, it's the first ever Spider-Man level outside of the amazing tutorial with Bruce Campbell. And in this, you know, there's actually a side mission, just finding this lady's purse, which is somehow on a different rooftop. It's just this weird extra thing. You know, I'm not actually sure if this is true, but, you know, maybe it'll contribute to the score that you get for completing the level. You know, if you don't know, this is before open world Spider-Man games, so they're level based, and in that you get scored for completing different things in your level, like how fast, how well you do, etc. I'm on the wrong roof.
Here's your purse back.
Thank you so much. This city could use more masked vigilantes like you.
If you say so. Try to stay off rooftops from now on. A lot of gang members seem to hang out up here.
I will. Thanks again.
While these are just simply levels, they do promote exploration through these different tokens and stuff. For example, that red token, that increases your health, so you're going to need to find those in the game. And while it does refill ever so slightly, blue tokens help refill your web fluid, which you're definitely going to need. For some reason, you have limited webs, even though he has organic webs in the movie. Alright, enough with tokens and talking about costumes. We need to go track down Uncle Ben's killer. Oh, jeez, wow, okay. And these Skulls gang members might have the evidence. See, unlike the movie, where it's just some guy, which then gets retconned to Sandman for some reason in Spider-Man 3, that's a whole other story. In this game, he's part of a whole gang, the Skulls gang, the biggest fiends in Manhattan, I guess. And we gotta find that other guy with the blue jacket. Get over here!
A carjacker killed an old man earlier today. The killer's a Skull. Where is he?
I can't tell you. He killed me.
What makes you think I won't?
Ah! No! Got you on a spike. He's probably in that old shipping warehouse. It's right on the river. That's all I know.
Thanks. Sounds like the police are closing in. They can have whatever's left after I'm done.
Spider-Man, you're swinging right into the river. There aren't any buildings over there. Well, I guess he's gonna swim. Now, don't freak out at the size of Spider-Man's head and feet. I'll explain it in a second.
Huh. What's this door doing open? Man, people gotta be more careful. The cops could show up at any time.
So this game has some cheat codes that I want to mess with, and one of them is a big head and feet. So with this level, yeah, this is what it's gonna look like for Spider-Man.
You see those heavily shadowed areas? Whenever you're in a shadowed spot like that, you become invisible to the bad guys.
Well, Bruce, let's see if we can be stealthy. I think this is where I need to go. Right over there. It's kind of hard to tell.
Looks like the freak wants
Okay,
to play.
I failed stealth, and that was not where I was supposed to go. So, let's see if this human spider can not get murdered. Ooh. Alright, here's another thing. You can throw objects at enemies. If you remember, I tried to pick up that plant earlier, and the game didn't want me to keep it. But, yeah, you can throw all sorts of things. Also, web dome, pretty good. Take that, tires. Oh my god, they're shooting at me. There's no dodge button, and if there is a dodge button, I've somehow never learned what that button is. You can also hop on enemies' heads and beat them up like that. Something that I can rarely do. I don't know, before, I remember as a kid, like once or twice only being able to do it, so maybe I'll try to do it a bunch this time. I know I'm talking really fast. That's what happens when you're getting shot at. You have giant head and feet. My brain is so big right now that all the thoughts are coming in at maximum speed. Web up that guy. And toss a tire at him. Spider senses are tingling.
Stop right there, murderer!
Huh? What the? Don't let him through! I got the door fuse, boss. He ain't getting through.
We gotta go get that switch. I'm gonna throw a fire. Okay, well, that guy just punched the fire extinguisher and exploded. That's a pretty strong goon. Get back here.
Get this freak away!
Using wrestling moves. Something I didn't really notice before, but yeah, a lot of Spider-Man's attacks in this game are actually kind of like wrestling inspired to an extent. So that's a cool little detail. I mean, obviously not all of them. You know, you're not launching people up in the air and stuff like that in wrestling, which is, you know, definitely real, by the way. Alright, where is this guy? Surprised we can even fit in here.
Now I just need to find a way to get there.
We gotta press a button. Okay, there's the button.
That takes care of that. Now to get
I
that
must go
fuse.
back up in the vent. I'm surprised he can even fit in the vent with this giant head and feet. I don't know why I keep saying that. You know, obviously you could tell that his head and feet are big. Get back here. Alright, we found him. Oh, get on his head. Beat him up. That seems to be really effective, and I'm glad that I can pull it off after many attempts in this game of not being able to do that. Oh, see, I hit him with the fire extinguisher. I told you I would. Spider-Man is so violent. I mean, technically he's not really a superhero yet. He's still in his human spider wrestling phase. Alright, super web gauntlets. There's, like I tried to say earlier when, you know, in the wrestling arena, those guys with the green jackets are really tough. So, I don't know why I'm trying to break this desk. But yeah, green jacket guys are tough, but we're making work of these Skulls gang members overall.
This is where the fuse goes. Now I've got you.
What's with the getup, chump?
If you're gonna bully me for the cheat code, I'm gonna turn it off soon, alright? This is just not nice. And I don't think the giant feet are giving me a tactical advantage either. I don't know how I hopped over that guy.
Mess with the skulls, you pay the price.
Web dome feels like cheating, but you know, it's in the game and it drains so much of your web meter. It's not as overpowered as you might think. I think actually the web gauntlets might be more overpowered. And the fact that I can't dodge these guys, there's no dodge button, definitely makes it harder. Or a block button. Unless there is and I just don't know about it. But I'm also not going to bother to look because these guys are done. I got sick of the cheat code anyway, so I just felt like turning it off. Let's climb through these vents. We gotta make our way to Spike, as he's called in this game, Uncle Ben's killer. I think in the movies he's called like Dennis Carradine or something. But I guess Spike sounds cooler, like he's part of the Skulls gang. Well, anyway, he killed our uncle, so we're gonna go beat him up. Web Repel, a classic Spider-Man pose. And these guys don't see me. Typically when I go through this part, I always have to beat them up. And it doesn't say that I'm like in a shadowy stealth area, but apparently stealth is working. So let's see if I can actually make up for this, that previous section where I failed stealth.
If you press the
Wow,
R3
I actually
button,
pulled
you'll
that
enter
off.
look-
Oh, Golden Spider. New combo, the handspring. Well, I can't avoid these guys. I need to beat them up for a key, so that's going to be tough. Oh, get back there. I think the handspring combo might be the best one in the game. There's combos similar to it, but it hits so many enemies. And also, hopping on a dude's head. I mean, hopping on someone's shoulders and punching them in the head repeatedly before suplexing them into the ground is definitely a good strategy when you're fighting someone. Not to promote violence here. Do the combo! See, the handspring, just that hit all those guys. I didn't have to use any web meter on that. Alright, green guy, you've been defeated. I need some health, though. Alright, we're gonna throw these explosives at them. Don't worry, it's a video game. It's ludonarrative dissonance. It's the difference between gameplay and story. So technically, me murdering these guys isn't canon. But I think I can throw tires at someone without killing them. Maybe not with spider strength, actually. That might be killing them. Alright, key! Give me the key! Okay. Oh, right, this part. So this is supposed to be like some kind of obstacle course thing, but you could just web zip right up there. Avoid all those vents. Pretty easy. I'm a seasoned Spider-Man player. You know, I am returning to the game after all. I've played it before, if that wasn't obvious. But, alright, Spike. Our first real boss fight. He's got a shotgun. Ugh. Web fists. Let's beat him up. I mean, he just threw a flash. How many flash grenades does this guy have? My god, these fists... Web fists do so much damage. He's almost gone. Okay, but he escaped. You killed my uncle. Guy who obviously looks like the guy I saw earlier. How did Spider-Man not put 2 and 2 together? Just hit him with the impact webs. Oh. That was really fast, actually. I mean, to be fair, he is just some guy.
No, you. Not you.
Stay back. I'm warning you, you psycho.
I could have stopped you at the fight promoter's office. I could have saved Uncle Ben.
That man just tripped over nothing. But farewell. Now that Peter saw who he was, his path to being a hero begins now.
The are the years when a man becomes the man he's going to be for the rest of his life. Just be careful who you change into. You're feeling this power of becoming a man, and with this great power comes great responsibility.
Sounds nothing like the guy from the movie. Doesn't look like him either.
Uncle Ben. Nothing could ever fill the hole left when he died. Those wounds never really heal. The beautiful redhead is Mary Jane Watson. The guy is Harry Osborn, my best friend.
They're barely in the
They
game.
stuck with me after Uncle Ben died.
Looks like a mugshot.
Harry's dad Norman was great too. He even let Harry and me stay in one of the apartments he owned after we graduated and moved into the city. I got a job with the Daily Bugle, taking pictures of myself. Life sure is strange sometimes. No matter how much you want to hold on to a moment, you can't stop time from moving on.
General Slocum has given Oscorp a week to prove that we can develop a working serum. Or we are going to lose the contract to Quest Labs, given how much we have invested in this research. Losing the contract could bankrupt Oscorp. I can only assume that Spider-Man relates to our problem in some way.
But how? That makes no sense.
Mr. Osborn, as that video showed, Spider-Man possesses all the attributes our project hopes to create.
Okay, it makes little sense.
That he has augmented spider DNA in his system and feels certain that an analysis of his blood will enable us to complete our serum. We can modify the hunter killers to track this DNA signature and capture Spider-Man.
Do it.
Well, if I want to get paid this week, I'd better come up with some photos for Jonah. The city's been quiet, so I guess I'm gonna have to settle for some aerial acrobatics. I can get in some practice while I'm at it.
Here we go, guys, finally suited up in the classic Raimi Spider-Man costume. It's a little bit different than how it's traditionally drawn from the comics. The blue is a bit closer to purple, the logos are slightly different, the eyes are sharper, the webs are raised off the suit. Honestly, it's a great adaptation of the classic Spider-Man suit, yet it has its own personality to it. So, Michael, how about you give me another spectacular costume review?
I do like the material used for the eyes. I do kind of think is a step up from the regular Spider-Man suit that you see in the movies. I feel like it kind of brings out the spider quality a little bit more. It seemed to look more like compound eyes, which is obviously kind of an arthropod thing. I think the web pattern on the suit looks a lot more pronounced. It works with the suit, but it also works against it in a way that makes it look a lot more natural.
I should start with my web break.
Hey, look, it's the Treyarch logo. And more open levels like this, you can find a lot of like billboards and little Easter eggs for people who've worked on the game. And if, you know, I was just talking over what Spider-Man was saying, but I don't know, it's giving us more tutorials on how to swing around. And he just cut off. I don't even know what happened. I don't know why the picture's activated. I guess Spider-Man has his own balloon for taking pictures in this game as well. I'd never really understood this level.
Not bad.
Hey, well, I got it.
I have those shots for JJ. Gotta get back to the Bugle, collect my money, and get my rent paid. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing is. But
That's a
someone
robot.
tells me it isn't friendly.
And why did you cut off again? What happened? You don't think it's friend? It's definitely not a friend. It's shooting at us. But anyway, this is one of the few aerial combat sections or levels of this game in which you just have to, you know, fight a bunch of flying enemies. And it's not as bad as you think, but it's definitely kind of difficult. It's difficult because on one hand you can lock on, which makes it easier to attack specific enemies, although it's, you know, definitely not helping my motion sickness. Or you could, you know, turn off the lock on so you have a better idea of where you're going, but then it's much harder to actually hit the flying enemies. So, I mean, again, this is like a 20-year-old game. I'm not gonna knock it too much. I'm gonna fight it on the ground. There you go. All right, one more. Oh, okay. It keeps regurgitating the same lines.
But who sent them? What's going on over here?
Just an armed robbery in broad daylight, you know, out in the middle of the street. Uh-oh, who's that? Our first costumed supervillain? Or should I say supervillains? Mwahaha.
He sure took off in a hurry.
Well, they're escaping. If only, only we could swing after them. Get back here, Shocker. You can't escape me.
Come on, move it. This wall is coming down.
Oh no, the cutscene spoiled the cheat code. I made it so that everyone else has a big head and feet now. Well, all the enemies at least.
Let's take care of security and get some hostages. We've got
Oh god, no, it did it for everyone. Okay, so everyone else has a big head and giant
I
feet.
don't know who this creep is, but he's easy to follow.
Look at that hero shot. Alright, let's put an end to the Shocker's gang. Spoiler alert, he's the Shocker, if you didn't know that. One of Spider-Man's most deadly enemies. Definitely not more of a joke villain. But, you know, it's good to see Shocker has a crew. I guess Spider-Man hasn't come in yet to make a fool of him. So maybe he has some sort of credibility. Take plant. Ooh. I don't know if I hit him or the chair. Well, doesn't matter. He's defeated. Alright, we gotta go save that civilian. Alright, using the plant. Okay, I just broke the table. I'm causing so much property damage right now. Ooh. I mean, it's a couple tables. They could probably cover it. Nothing compared to other superhero things. Alright, plant. Ooh. It actually did quite a bit. Did so well that I couldn't even hit him. Alright, now we go. Oh, I tried to suplex him into the table. I think that's a suplex. I don't know. I'm not gonna check. No! They're beating up that guy. Ugh. Brain damage. But hey, we saved the good guy. Shocker!
So you must be Quilt Man, Padded Pete, Mr. Triple Ply?
I just said his name.
Oh, I've got it. The cushion.
I'm the Shocker. I tell you not to forget it, but you won't be around long enough to worry.
I shock people. I'm the Shocker.
Bye to Mr. Innocent.
My head is so big. No!
Sucker.
He's on his phone. His head is so big you can't even see it all. Oh my god. He's gonna shock the wall. Oh my goodness. He just shocked that pillar. This guy is so distracted by his technology, his social medias. Well, 2002 social media, I guess. Or just a phone call. If only this guy could move out of the way. Don't worry, citizen. I will save you. Oh my god.
What's going on? You really ought to pay more attention.
Hey, we did it. We saved the day. I basically beat the game now. Civilian is saved. It would be really shocking if that had crushed him. Ooh. Punch him in the head. Or the neck. I don't know. His head's so big. People are floating in the air. Alright. Try to do a back kick. It didn't really do much. Web that guy up. Let the authorities take care of him. Or I could just, you know, beat him up. I don't know why I broke all those payphones either.
That's the last of the goons. Uh-oh, someone's coming.
That freak's made a mess of things. I got a score to settle now. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here.
Good thing he knows the sewage system off the top of his head, but we're gonna go follow him. That's enough big head
Listen
mode.
up. Spider-Man's gonna be right behind us. When he gets down here, ambush him. There's no way we're giving up a score this big to some
How big of a score
clown
could it have been? It looked like a corner jewelry store or like pawn shop or something. I guess two supervillains decided to rob it, or maybe I'm just completely wrong. I don't know. Here's an explosive barrel. That's what I do know. Man, this version of Spider-Man just has no qualms with just violently attacking people. I mean, to be fair, they are bad guys, but still, you know, okay, that guy's shooting at me quite a bit. And there's a lot of rats down here. I mean, it wouldn't be Manhattan without a bunch of rats. Although I guess this is the sewer, so even more rats. Ooh, this guy's stuck on the air or something. I don't know. He just had his hands up. He's got a magical key that we need, though.
Shall we dance? The key to
I just
that door.
vaporized that guy, so I don't think you're going to be dancing. How many goons are in this place? I mean, Shocker's just enlisted, like, an entire army, basically.
This current
No.
is strong.
How many diseases did I just gain from falling into New York sewage water? Probably a few that they haven't even discovered yet.
It's time to stop that freak. Vic, make it happen.
Don't do it, Vic.
I'm on it.
No. The taxpayers' hard work and money is going to waste. No. How will Spider-Man get through there now with a lot of water? Okay, and electricity. Yeah, that'll probably stop really anybody. And he stole the valve. Not nice, Vic. Not nice at all. Where is he? I will find Vic and get that valve back and make sure New York's taxpayers' money won't go to waste again. I don't know why I keep stuttering after I say taxpayers. Maybe it's just I don't like the thought of taxes. Maybe it just doesn't resonate with me. Alright, that guy's finally taken care of. I have taken the valve back. I am truly a hero of the city now. J. Jonah Jameson will no longer print lies about me. Just slap this on, boom. Pretty sure that's not how you insert it, but, you know, we don't have any expertise in that. And I pushed the button. Oh, I didn't mean to punch it, but hey, Shocker, what's up? You just use the door, man.
He's heading into the subway tunnels. I have to stop him fast.
This part's really hard.
I gotta give him credit. Shocker's a fast runner. Holy!
The only time Shocker's truly a threat here.
Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around down here without a chaperone.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna finish you once and for all.
It's because he completely obliterates these railways. So we're gonna have to, you know, go back and forth in these little corridors so that he doesn't completely shock everything. Oh my god. See? Very dangerous. And we have to use a very precise web zipping. I'm actually surprised that that has worked so far. Oh, yep, see? That's like a whole chunk of my health. He only has to do it a few times. Oh! Okay, where do we want to go? That way. Oh my god. That actually worked? Oh, what? My spider sense didn't go off. What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh! I just web zipped on him. But hey, how did I not die there? Surprising myself, actually. I really thought I was gonna die.
Come on, freak. You need to learn a lesson, and Shocker's School of Hard Knocks is now open.
Give me a break, Shock. I can't believe you have any class, let alone a whole school worth.
Obviously, I know it's a joke, but I could actually see, you know, in today's day and age, Shocker creating a sort of online course or something, like a self-help guru or something like that. I could definitely see that. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay. Now it's the Shocker. Gotta remember that. I mean, he's not exactly the biggest threat known to mankind. He does have a little, you know, padded yellow outfit, so I don't know how well these impact webs are gonna work. Oh, I'm just gonna toss things at him. See how that works. Explosive barrel. I think he's stuck. I don't know what he's doing. This is how we defeat him. We throw things at him. See, he's trying to shock us literally with his gauntlets, and we're gonna shock him figuratively by just throwing things at him instead of actually using our powers, which is what he'd assume we would do. See, I'm just throwing, I don't know what this is, a toolbox? I missed. Get back here! Hiya! No, I defeated him.
Looks like your flying friend's getting your share of the loot, too. Where'd he get off to, anyway?
Oh, if I don't get mine, Vulture isn't getting his. He had some workshop set up in the old clock tower on the Lower East Side.
Vulture, huh? Thanks, Shocker. Give my regards to my fans in the Slammer.
Not only is a Spider-Man origin story, but an origin story for Shocker constantly being humiliated. You know, it's interesting. I didn't know Big Ben was located in Manhattan. I mean, that's pretty crazy. You learn something new every day, and Vulture apparently has taken it over. Of course, the iconic green-feathered old man who flies around and, you know, causes a lot of problems. He was hanging out with Shocker, I guess. I don't know how the two of them met up, but we gotta climb that tower and figure out what's going on. This is actually one of the harder levels in the game, because, you know, you have to climb up this whole tower, and he's just constantly throwing stuff at you. So, let's just see what happens. It could go either way. It also has this unique point of view, you know, kind of like rotating around as you go up. It's actually pretty cool, but yeah, it is, it's tough. Alright, we made a little bit of progress. We should be having some kind of cutscene soon. Like right now. But we're not even close to the end of the game yet. Oh my goodness, blowing up Big Ben. What are we supposed to do now?
Yes. The old swinging log of doom trick.
Exactly, and also the bombs. You know what's also interesting, I might as well talk about this now that we've seen the Vulture and Shocker now, is that with this game, when the way it includes villains that weren't in the movies, it just uses their completely comic accurate designs. You know, Spider-Man's a little bit different, Green Goblin's a little bit different, but you know, Vulture and Shocker and maybe some others that might be in this game, they're pretty different, and I just completely avoided that. Uh-oh, alright, as you can tell by the music, this is the part where things get a lot harder. This part is really difficult. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, I'm about to die. Okay. Oh, alright, some health. I don't know how I survived that. I don't know.
Must be a pain to get groceries up here.
Ah, pest! Why can't you leave me in peace?
You attacked me. And robbed a bank. Or something. I don't know.
You'll have plenty of time alone once you're in jail.
It's time to look at things from another perspective. That's right. One of the cheat codes in this game is first person. Definitely the most interesting one in the game. It's a whole new way to play it. Whole new perspective. Now, I don't really do it that often because it is kind of clunky and you know, hard to see what's going on, so I decided to do this on a level where I'm just chasing someone around, and oh, see, this is the problem. I'm stuck on the wall. I mean, I'm Spider-Man, but I'm still stuck. Okay, and I got hit. Uh-oh, wrong way. No, the billboard. We gotta go save those innocent people on the ground by webbing up the bottom. Oh, didn't do it all. Did I not get the... Okay. The camera's so weird. Okay, got it all. Great. Oh, yeah. If I had to fight someone with this, it'd be really difficult. I mean, it's a really cool feature, though, and you know, it's an entirely new way to play the game. It would be kind of cool if, you know, modern games, Spider-Man games, could figure out a way to do this. It's already pouring. What, more water's gonna fall down there? What is that gonna do? But we gotta save the people anyway, in case they, I don't know, can't swim? I don't know if that'd be enough water to really flood anything, but hey, not cool. I guess the water tower falling on people would be pretty bad. I feel like I'm always at the edge of just failing. No, wrong way again. Where is he? Okay, use my spider compass. Remember what Bruce taught us, guys. Spider compass, height meter. Swinging around. See? There we go. Alright, back to a more manageable point of view. This is my earliest video game memory, I think, is fighting the Vulture in this level. It's, you know, I just think it's just one of the more memorable moments in this game. We're swinging around at the Chrysler building. It's in a storm. Air battle with the air duel with the Vulture, as it's called. It's just such an iconic level for me. So I really like this. Oh my god, Web Fist do so well. I mean, he's almost done. So yeah, it's pretty simple though. I mean, as much as I remember this level, you just punch him a few times until his armor breaks, and then you have to go beat him up some more. But, landing on his head, punching him in the face. I mean, come on, dude's like what, pushing 70 years old, Spider-Man? Calm down a little bit. Super web fists again. This should probably do it actually. I mean, yeah, he's almost done. One more of those things. Even though he's hitting me there, it's not really that hard. But yeah, this is an iconic level for me, not just in this game, but just in video games in general. It's just one of my earliest video game memories, and also this is way easier than I remember it being.
Now, Vulture, you can't go around taking things that don't belong to you. What kind of example does it set for impressionable youngsters out there?
Very true, Spider-Man. Very true.
Come on, old-timer. Wouldn't want you falling before we can book you, right?
Well, that's just elder abuse.
We have a problem, sir. Our systems are detecting two distinct targets. Both genetic signatures resemble Spider-Man's.
So this character that they're about to introduce, it's pretty interesting how they handle him.
Each target is unique, but both have characteristics of arachnid DNA.
We don't have time to dawdle. Have the HKs force both targets into the same area. Once they're together, capturing both subjects shouldn't be a problem. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, sir.
It's interesting because they deliberately change his backstory, yet they don't reveal what that backstory is. So it makes me wonder if they had more plans for him with this game. By the way, it's Scorpion, if you couldn't tell by the tail or the design or anything like that. An interesting design as well. They didn't go with the classic Scorpion design. They went with the same design used in the Neversoft Spider-Man games, which does come from the comics, but it's just a bit different.
Go back to your corporate masters.
Make him like this weird, crazy, like, conspiracy theorist guy. But they never reveal what that backstory is, at least in this game.
It'd be weird going back to the subway station after my battle with Shocker.
So are all these villain fights
Still,
happening over the
taking
course
photos
of
the
one day?
reporters is easy money, so I can't really complain. Easy money? When will I learn to keep my mouth shut?
Scorpion, and a lot of robot spiders. That's not good. But we've actually got a team up here. That's pretty cool. We're not just, you know, beating each other up.
This guy's a few sandwiches short of a picnic.
This is a full-on picnic, Spider-Man. There's a lot of robot spiders. Well, what's up? Got a lot of robots to punch here, but at least we're not fighting each other. Oh look, another robot. No! You've betrayed me!
Yes, I will.
Alright, that's not very nice, dude. I thought we had something going on here.
Freedom! Freedom!
That was just plain rude. We aren't done here, Scorpion. Let's talk about this, Scorpion. You need help.
Talk. No. No talking. You can't take me back.
I wouldn't even know where to take you back to.
Either would I. The game never explains. But here we are back, where we first went up against the Shocker goons. Okay, well,
Don't get near me.
I don't want to go near you, dude. I don't even know who you are. You're just attacking me for some reason. But they did some repairs, I guess, after Shocker shocked some things, and I don't know why I did the web fists again. All right. This fight seems a little bit harder than I remember, which is a bit ironic considering the other fights were way easier. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna run around until I punch him enough. Not a very interesting boss fight. Now, where are you jumping to now? Oh. He's stuck. This is how I'll stop him.
Boy, squirrels must love you, because you're nuts.
Did I mention the voice acting in this game is incredible, top notch? Oh. You know, if I sound like I'm falling asleep, it's because this boss fight was pretty boring. And at least Spider-Man apologized for being so violent. That's some character development there.
These things attacked me before. I wonder who's after me.
Hey, who might have access to this technology?
Scorpion?
How did he get away?
Weird.
How did he
I feel bad
escape?
for him, but I can't help hoping I've seen the last of him.
Before we move on, there's actually something else that occurs in the game that I can't play. You see, Sony owns the film rights to Spider-Man. They also own the PlayStation. So you'd think when choosing a console to feature 2 exclusive levels featuring Kraven the Hunter, they would go with their own console, right? Wrong! For whatever reason, those levels are only on the Xbox version and I've got the PS2 version. So real quick, I thought I'd still talk about what happens in it. In order to capture Spider-Man, Norman Osborn hires Kraven the Hunter, who seeks to destroy Spider-Man for the thrill of the hunt. He sets up an elaborate lore, and we get this game's only appearance of J. Jonah Jameson, who's not played by J.K. Simmons. After heading down to the city's zoo, Spider-Man is ambushed by Kraven and has to traverse through these deadly traps and obstacles. He eventually beats Kraven, and I guess he goes to jail too. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, back to the game.
The board can't fire me. I built this company. How dare they?
Maybe you shouldn't have used all the money to hire a jungle-themed assassin to kill Spider-Man.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Why are all these Spider-Man villains trying to teach people things?
We aren't getting anywhere.
Sin City wasn't made
Why is he staring at him like that?
Never mind that. We're proceeding with a human trial.
This game is just so unintentionally funny.
Possibly condone. Dr. Strom, either prepare the chamber or your resignation.
Dude, you're already fired.
Testing the serum now.
You can't fire people if you've been fired. Obviously, nothing will go wrong with this. Oh my god. He's turning into a Gmod animation. Oh my goodness. No. Watch out. No. There it is, the Green Goblin suit. A controversial change from the more medieval comic look, but to be honest, I actually like it. Real quick, Michael, what do you think of this redesign?
I like how the original Green Goblin suit in the comics, it feels a lot more goblin-like. This one, I'd still like it. It's just like, I feel like Willem Dafoe already has kind of a goblin-like quality to him. So I feel like they really didn't need to have as much metal elements to the suit. I feel like a lot of it could have also just relied on him. I think that it's like, I think it works well for the time it was in, and I think it works well for the movie. At the same time, I do kind of prefer the original.
Look at that snazzy new Spider-Man suit. We gotta go save MJ, who's in the game for the first time, but the Green Menace himself.
Never easy, is it?
He's flying around causing problems.
No, wait. Let me guess. The Emerald Elf?
Not only does Spider-Man have a different costume, but so does the Green Goblin. A more twisted version of what looks like his, comic outfit. But yeah, these are the Alex Ross concept designs for the Spider-Man movie. They made them alternate costumes to use in the game. When you equip the Alex Ross Spider-Man suit, it puts on the Alex Ross Green Goblin costume. I think it is a great redesign of Spider-Man. It serves as the inspiration for Miles Morales and even the Superior Spider-Man. It's just really sleek, really snazzy. It's a good alternate suit. My own personal headcanon, I like to think that he put this on after fighting all those other criminals and his other suit got wrecked. We also gotta save MJ. Gotta do that before I forget. Don't want her to, fall to her death on this panda float. Oh my god, machine gun.
Hey, no problem. Are you alright?
Yeah, thanks. You were great back there.
Thanks. I have to go deal with,
Oh, yeah. Thanks again.
No problem.
This part's
Grab hold
funny.
of a rogue balloon anytime.
The float just kills all the people at the bottom.
Go get him, Tiger.
Hey, she said the thing. And that's not the costume we were wearing. But it looks like one of those spider drones grabbed a pic for some reason. So, Michael, what do you think of the Alex Ross design?
It feels very streamlined, and I like it, and I like how sleek it looks. I like the touch on the eyes, I like how they're a lot more magnified. I think the only thing I kind of don't like about it, I'm not as crazy about the spider design on the chest. It feels a lot less like a spider, and a little bit more like one of those bathroom signs. I like the idea of having something on his wrist, but these were just kind of tacked onto the costume, but not really like integrated into it. Those just kind of feel a little bit, they hold the design back, in my opinion. They make it feel a little more clunky.
Well, the things on his wrist are web shooters, which is interesting because he was originally going to have them in the movie. It kind of works in the game though because of the limited webbing, but yeah, that's fair criticism. I don't know, you're my costume consultant here, so I'll respect your opinion. The Green Goblin has attacked this pillar thing, and we gotta go web it up before it falls down on people. And I'm glad that they got Willem Dafoe for this game because he does the voice so well. Oh, he's throwing bombs at me. No. But anyway, it's also interesting that this is really the only game where you have like a true classic Spider-Man versus Green Goblin fight. Like Green Goblin is in other games, in different ways, shapes, and forms, but just an actual like aerial battle of Spider-Man versus Green Goblin flying around on his glider. This is really the only game where you get that experience. I don't know why that's the case, considering Green Goblin is Spider-Man's main villain, but I appreciate that, this game for that. It's not like the best gameplay ever. It's kind of, as you could tell, it's kind of like all over the place, not helping my motion sickness, but it's cool though. It's cool that you're able to do this. Oh, I was able to hop on his glider too and just beat him up a bunch. You get a better look at their designs there. It's funny because, the concept design is, less comic accurate for Spider-Man, but more comic accurate for Green Goblin, and he's flying off somewhere now.
I've been burning bridges all day, but I think I'll just knock this one down.
Those people. I have to stop that bridge from falling.
Very true, Spider-Man, very true. You do not want, the bridge to collapse and a bunch of people to die. Oh! Climb up there. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to web zip. Come on. There you go. This part's kind of funny with the Spider-Man theme song references. As I struggle to climb on these pillars to repair the bridge, let me also talk about another aspect of Green Goblin in this game that's pretty cool, and that's the fact that you can play through the entire game as the Green Goblin. There's an alternative mode. You can go through the entire story mode as Harry Osborn suiting up as the Green Goblin to investigate what's going on with Oscorp and stuff. It just slightly it takes the same levels, whole new gameplay. You can play as the Green Goblin with all his gadgets and stuff, flying around on his glider, and a slightly altered story. It's a really cool thing. Harry Osborn is also voiced by Josh Keaton in this game. Josh Keaton voices Spider-Man and a lot of other things, so it's cool to see him in this sort of Spider-Man world so far before he would even voice him. Oh, and before I forget, as I'm swinging around punching the Green Goblin bunch, Michael, what do you think about the Green Goblin design for Alex Ross? You already gave your thoughts on the movie suit. What about this version?
Personally, with this one, I actually really like this. Hiding some of his face under that hood, and especially underneath the tattered fabric, kind of makes him feel a lot more elusive, but also kind of mischievous and cunning, and like kind of evil, which obviously is the point. They used elements of medieval fantasy that still work as a supervillain costume. I think the green tights are a little bit wacky, but I think that's kind of the point. I don't think I could like completely see every part of it working as like this is a guy who naturally found all of this stuff and was like this makes sense. This feels more like someone who's like kind of like a LARPer. Regardless, I like the design.
And yeah, because this is very video gamey, I think the design actually works better in here. It would not have worked in the movie. I guess in my mind, I like to pretend that he's got the armored suit under the black cloth. Maybe he's got the cloth to like conceal him so he could escape into the shadows. I don't know. I'm just making up reasons for why he would wear an alternate suit, even though there's no reason for it. Anyway, if you saw a bunch of slow-mo for no reason, that's because I have a cheat code on called Matrix Attacks, which I guess just randomly adds slow-mo. It's amazing sarcasm. Goblin's pretty easy on his glider, but when you actually get to it, oh my god, a hand-to-hand fight, it gets really difficult. You basically can't do any jump attacks. We're almost dead already. Oh, grab the health. Okay. I'm very low on webs. I don't think there are any webs to grab in here. I mean, I guess technically I could leave and come back, but I don't really feel like it. Oh, no. I'm gonna go toe-to-toe with this guy who likes throwing bombs at me. The handspring attack doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh, he's running after us. Ranged combat doesn't seem to be something you'd think Spider-Man would do, but, you know, it might be, somewhat effective because he keeps beating us up. That handspring kind of attack doesn't do anything. All right, but that worked. All right, he's running away now. Chasing him in this weird, I don't know, generator building? I don't know where we are. All I do know is these costumes are a pretty bad idea because it's so dark in here I can barely see anything.
I can't believe you don't sense it. Our kinship. We are truly brothers.
Brothers, huh? Well, then I'm telling Mom.
I'm going to tell Mother. Get back here. Web fists.
You misguided fool. I've offered you the world and you've thrown it away.
You tried to kill me like 100 times in the past 10 minutes.
Your deluded ideals soon enough.
Save it. You're done.
That's what you think. I've arranged for a little parting gift. Throughout downtown are bombs have planted, filled with a deadly gas. When they go off, well, use your imagination.
I can assume the bombs are going to explode.
Or you can try to stop me. The choice is yours, hero.
What are you going to do? I don't get your plan.
I can't let him get away. But if I don't stop those devices, the results could be catastrophic. I'll have to deal with the Green Menace later. I can't let those bombs go off.
Good idea. You know, despite being fired, he still has access to all these robots and bombs. So, we should probably go stop those from blowing up. This is like a mix between a stealth and a traversal level. We have to swing around while avoiding the spotlights and the robots. As if the spotlights see us, then we get shot at quite a bit.
Gruesome isn't playing fair.
He said the line. That's the best line in this game, in my opinion. Greenie Gruesome isn't playing fair. I think that just really highlights the goofy dialogue that this game has to offer. Dodging the spotlights is pretty easy, but these robots constantly shooting at us, like, it's not good. It's not good. I don't know how to dodge it either. Oh, I had 0.8 seconds. All right, 27 seconds to get this last one. Okay. Avoid the spotlights. Again, spotlights are pretty easy to avoid. It's just the robots that still see you. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to get this. Let's see. Come on, Spider-Man. 11.1 seconds. Nice.
No more distractions. I have to find that Green Goblin creep and stop whatever it is he's cooking up.
Congratulations, Spider-Man. Dealing with you just moved to the top of my to-do list.
What are you even trying to do? Like, you're just running around blowing stuff up? Like, I get it, you want revenge on your company for firing you. Maybe you shouldn't have spent all your funds tracking down scorpion men and hiring, you know, Kraven to come attack us, but you know what, whatever. Boom, web dome. So we have to destroy these razor bats, these, flying pumpkin bombs that are trying to stab us. And the good way to do that is the web dome, although that really drains our web meter, so we're gonna have to find the tokens to refill it. Pretty much out of webs, but only 6 left. All right, nothing up here, but at least I can see. Look, I like these outfits, but it's kind of hard to tell when it's nighttime. So any source of light is good to show it off. Makes things easier to see. I can't reach it. I just jumped into it. I think I headbutted it or something. All right, 2 more. Should be pretty easy. Except for all of these that are popping out. I still have, like, all my health. These things don't really do that much, but it just, I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. Alright, there you go. Now we gotta get out of here.
There's gotta be somewhere there I can hide.
All right, boy. I'll leave you to lick your wounds for now. I have other matters to attend to.
What matters? What are you doing? I don't know what you're up to, man. Bowling or something? Can you do the bowling minigame?
What the heck was this thing? I need to get home and study it. Maybe it'll give me a clue about Goblin.
I think Peter stole that poster from the bowling alley. Good thing they print their logo on illegal weapons.
Whoever this Green Goblin is, he seems to be working for Oscorp. Murder and corporate sabotage. Harry would be devastated if he found out his dad was involved.
Yeah, if he was even, like, in this game, really.
I have to get to the bottom of this, and that means an unannounced visit to Oscorp.
Be careful, Spider-Man. So even though he was fired, he still has his office and has the Green Goblin suit just out in the open?
Spider-Man? Well, well, well. What a tangled web we weave.
It's a good thing that robot just randomly got that picture.
It seems I have a date tonight.
Breaking and entering isn't usually my thing. I don't have a choice right now.
Is this the world's biggest air vent or the world's smallest Spider-Man? Well, what we have here is the hardest stealth level in the game, in my opinion, so I put on a cheat code that gives you mini Spider-Man to see if that would have some sort of effect on getting spotted.
Spidey, you made it this far, so now what? If any of these guards manage to raise an alarm, I'm out of luck. I can't let them see me.
And there we go again, the audio cutting off. Gotta avoid the spotlights, gotta avoid the people. We gotta do some stuff like... What? How did it catch me? I wasn't even in the spotlight. And this is what happens when you get caught. Oscorp's robots just come out of nowhere and just assault you with just so many lasers. Oh my god. I don't know if this is this might actually make things harder for us because we move slower. We're a mini... Oh. What happened? Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck here. What? I just clipped through the wall. Well, I don't need to be up here, but at least I got away. That's never happened before. Can I get out? Let me out. I'm Spider-Man. We need to access 5 computer terminals to get codes to open a door. So definitely Resident Evil vibes. The problem is that you can't move while you're getting the codes. Oh my god! I'm just being attacked so much. So so much for stealth. So much for this cheat code. God, everything's exploding. Not to jinx myself, but I have 4 of the 5 codes and haven't died yet. I don't know how. There's so many robots. I'm looking for this last computer. I have no idea where it is. Oh, oh my god. Don't blow up the building. Okay, hide in the shadows. Must have been the wind, I guess. I don't know. That guy's whistling. He just seems to have forgotten about Spider-Man. Let's see if we can get down there. Oh, and they saw us. Never mind. But here's the last computer. Okay, okay. The music's very dramatic right now. Come on. Oh. Alright, alright, alright. Come on. I don't know where it is. Okay, actually, never mind. Spider compass. Remember the wise words of Bruce Campbell. There we go. I don't know if these guys can get in here. That's gonna be pretty dangerous. Oh, I think we made it. I think we made it.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
Wow. Let's see if I can solve this puzzle. I don't know.
Got it. This place is a maze. Where the heck am I now?
If I thought that level was hard, this one is a whole nother story.
That thing's bigger than Long Island and it doesn't look too friendly. The sensor array has a shield around it. I'll have to take out the shield generators first.
If only it were that simple. He's got a giant laser. Considering this thing obliterates anything in front of it, I wonder why Oscorp even wanted a super soldier serum so badly. I mean, just invest in these things. Oh, matrix attacks. They're kind of making things worse for me. There's just so many lasers. Oh, bunch the things. I mean, just invest in, I don't know, armor for these generators. And, you know, stop worrying about a super soldier serum. Oh my goodness. I'm getting annihilated right now. Oh, these things on the back, though, this is the easy part. The hard part are the ones that are in front of the robot. Web. Hit him with the webs. All right, got that one. Get this one. Uh-oh, no. Get to cover, Spider-Man. Get the health. Oh my god. See, this is just, like, what am I supposed to do? Why doesn't Oscorp just invest in this? Actually, don't invest in it. Never mind, I take that back. I don't want to have to fight more of these things. Alright, this is the last one. Once you defeat the generators, the robot thing is actually extremely easy. It's very weird. I don't know why. But, just this initial part is so annoying. Oh, he blew up his own generator. You fool. Now he must destroy the brain. So see, it has like this massive health bar, right? But if you just go up to the brain, you can see how much damage that does. I haven't even gotten to it, and half of its health's gone. That's it. Like, what?
Uh-oh, it's going critical. That was too close. That hole should be my ticket out of here. Now to find Osborn's office and get out of this crazy place.
You know, if we just stuck to the vents, we could have avoided that whole robot side quest. This office is just completely unguarded. No sensors, no anything. Do they even know that Norman is still hanging out in here? I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. This place has awful security. They just put all their money into these robots that murder everything instead of actually, like, I don't know, having passwords on their computers. And why does he even have a file on MJ anyway?
Goblin, no!
What a day.
It took you that long to see the giant hole in your apartment? And how is he even hiding in there? Well, it's a good thing you're not Gwen Stacy, otherwise you'd be in big trouble.
Too late. Don't worry, Mary Jane. I'm coming.
Final battle time at the bridge. Spider-Man with his girlfriends at a bridge. Never really good luck there. So, we'll just have to see what happens. We gotta go save her. She's up there. Stop calling me brother. It's weird. Oh, almost got hit by the glider right away. No, stop. We gotta go save her. We did get some of his armor breaking, so that's good. I know it's getting hot. It's burning. Look, I'm doing my best. All right, just get out of here. Oh, oh my God! He just shot her with the machine gun.
Find somewhere safe to hide. I'll take care of Green and Gruesome.
That's right, Greenie Gruesome. You don't get to just shoot my girlfriend with your machine guns and walk away. Well, sort of girlfriend. I don't even know. What is their relationship status in this game's universe? No idea. I don't know. Spider-Man's just throwing out like playground insults right now. But we're gonna go beat him up. And you know what? He really caused some trouble for us earlier. So it's web fist time. We didn't really get to use it that much before. But these things are tough. Ugh, he's almost done. Okay, I didn't think it was that tough. Web Dome didn't even like do anything. Stop laughing. Oh, he just hit us with the glider. No, he's beating us up. All right. Wow, that's fast. We're almost, both of us are almost dead. Oh my God. Oh, that was easy. Stop switching costumes on me. Why is your mask glowing? Norman.
Mr. Osborn. Why?
Surprised? Yes, I suppose you would be. But the best surprise is still to come.
Silly Norman. I still have the Matrix Attacks cheat code. You've just impaled yourself. Well, kind of. It looks like you just scraped to your side and fell over. Are you good? You okay?
Tell Harry I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Mary Jane, there's something I have to tell you.
I know, Tiger. You don't have to say.
Yeah, that's my life. Complicated. Looks like you're done now. Go outside and play.
Easily the best video game ending of all time. There you have it, folks. Spider-Man's origin story complete. But yeah, coming back to this game reminds me just how good this game is for a 20-year-old movie tie-in game. It's got its problems, sure, but it's fun, has plenty of content, and at least for me is filled with lots of nostalgia. It's far from the best Spider-Man game, but for me, it's the best Spider-Man game to start things with. That's really all I've got to say. Anything you want to add, Michael?
Don't have a tragic backstory that makes you want to dress up as a leprechaun and go bomb people.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe for more stuff than just Return to, turn on notifications for when I post, and tell me what you think of the game in the comments below. I'll see you all in whatever game is lurking around the corner, but until then, goodbye.